And y'all on a mega platform. When this shit airs, it's gonna be the biggest shit going. You know, every TV network in the industry is scared about this show. Everybody calling, trying to get, you know what I'm saying? So
you are a big ass liar. Something is mentally wrong with you, so you need to get that checked out.
It is not looking good for Stunna Girl and Mula and their crew because another girl named Raid the Goat came out on TikTok exposing her show again for mistreating on the talent, manipulation, jumping, and a lot of other crazy shit. While you're here, make sure to hit the subscribe button notification so you don't miss out on episode 4. So let's get straight into the drama.
Bit of my audition tape that I sent in, and they called me, I want to say like maybe 2 weeks later, telling me that I got the job. Producer, aka Paradise ass, really a photographer. That nigga's known for photography, so for them to just be slapping names on people is insane to me. But he called me and was like, yeah, I just want to say you're one of the first ones that got picked, whatever. We love your look, your energy, like we just know you finna bring the vibes. Yeah, I have a very strong personality, as you can tell from the energy I'm giving through this video. Like, this is really who I am, and honestly, it does rub people the wrong way. I don't really give a because I know at the end of the day my intentions. I know who I am as a person. I'm very confident in myself, and a lot of people don't like that. When you're true to yourself and you know who the fuck you are, you're gonna, everywhere you go, you're gonna intimidate somebody, you're gonna get under somebody's skin. Like, that's just what it is, and that's exactly what happened with me. So yeah, they told me word for word, bar for bar, this nigga said on the phone, it is not supposed to be Zeus or not as TV. She wants classy vibes. That's why she picked the girls that she picked. Well, technically speaking, he picked us, but she approved it, quote unquote. That's what I was told. He wanted it to be a sisterhood type of thing. She wanted something classy. She was just basically trying to like outdo her competitors, if that makes any sense. And I feel like she solely came up with Red Rum and like came out with this shit because she wanted to like try to do Natalie's job better than her, and the bitch failed miserably at that. So they sent over all these NDAs and contracts that we were supposed to sign, and I definitely read that. They said a bunch of nothing. We weren't supposed to be touching each other's property or each other in general. Something about like having on a show, like they're not liable for any STDs and other. They also stated, keep this in mind, this phone rule, keep this in mind. In the contract, it stated that we would be filming for 12 hours a day, and we would allow to have our phone, but we could not go live, obviously, and we couldn't really post pictures and while we're filming or on set, but we were allowed to have our phones and do other. That wasn't even the case. That was not the case at all. So yeah, we were put in a group chat with all the girls, and we were talking at first, and then Paradise basically told us like, you guys are not allowed to talk to each other. We want this to be organic when y'all all meet in person, so keep the conversations, cut that short. So we did. I didn't reach out to nobody. I just followed the rule, like whatever, like okay. Now mind you, also I know what type of, this isn't my first time trying to do reality TV or being on set, being filmed. I know what this shit is like. I know how this works. So I'm like trying to go in here with a professional mindset. Let's fast forward to June 9th. I get on the plane, I go live with Lauren. And after the live, we was on the phone for a little bit, just basically like giving each other a little bit of who we are. And she seemed like a real sweet girl to me. Like I was like excited to meet the cast, excited to meet her. I'm like, this girl's so cute. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. We told each other on the phone we were going to be roommates because we were the first 2 girls that we actually conversated with. And I told her that, like, I didn't really speak to nobody else. You're the first girl that I've ever really spoken to on the cast besides Michelle. Love Michelle. Hey, boo. Yeah, so I was like, we could be like roomies, whatever. She agreed. Cool. So I get on the plane. I get there. When I get off the plane, the first 2 girls that I link up with that I see is, what's that girl name? Sydney and Erin, the 2 white girls. And Paradise got us playing phone tag with this nigga, looking for this funky ass van that they swear was a Sprinter. So we keep seeing Sprinter vans. We were seeing black Mercedes-Benz Sprinter vans. Like, where's our Sprinter van? After like 45 minutes of walking back and forth, niggas' hair is sweated out. It's hot as hell. I'm hot. I'm bothered. Shit. We finally find a van, but it ain't a Sprinter van. That shit was giving worker truck van vibes. The type of van that it was. And I was talking shit. I ain't gonna lie, I was. Why is there no AC in this little ass van? You got these hot ass cameras on us, and then have the nerve to pull up a bottle of Casamigos talking about some take a shot. Okay, can I get some AC first? The house. We got to the house. We going up this windy ass road to the house. We see this brown like rotating door or whatever, like driveway type of garage looking door to let us in and out. They checked the first set of girls' bags. We go in there looking for our rooms. And I wanted to explain this part because she chopped and screwed every episode. Because obviously that's what she's going to do is TV. But she's doing it in a way where it benefits her and nobody the else. And it's like one thing to edit something, but it's another to literally edit everything. So when the viewers are watching, they're thinking that this storyline that you created is real. And it's not.
Now, to be fair, that is expected in reality TV. They do that with most reality shows out there. They need to have a good storyline. They're going to cut a lot of things out, add a lot of things in, get you to rehash and talk a certain thing you already spoke about because they probably didn't catch it on camera. She really did it in a way to put herself up here and everyone else down here, unless she likes someone, and then, you know, she will make them look good. And it's just... it's so tacky. Like, it honestly would have been a good show if they really kept it to what it really was and what was going on. But of course, she has an image to uphold, and she's not going to do anything to destroy it, because she's fake.
And before she even comes out her room to introduce herself, before I get to that weak-ass intro, we instantly go looking for our rooms. Solo and them tried to stop us and was like, wait for the rest of the girls to get here, like, let's be fair. And I was like, girl, bye. Like, y'all watch Bad Girls Club and Baddies, them don't wait on nobody. Let's go look for the rooms. There's 14 bitches in this quote-unquote mansion. First and foremost, that's not a mansion. The house was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't no mansion. I've been in houses like that on a regular. That ain't hitting on that I've actually seen. You feel me? So whatever. She got a room downstairs with her quote-unquote husband, and there's 4 other rooms. So I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and secure my spot now, because I'm not getting the short end of the stick when it comes to the sleeping shit. I ain't sleeping on the floor. I'm not sleeping on the couch, in a chair. I'm not doing none of that shit. So me and Lauren decided that we were going to be roommates before we even got on our flights. So we went upstairs and was like, this is going to be our room. And we picked the room straight upstairs that was next to the room that the white girls had with the twins at the time. So me and Lauren's room had a bathroom, and Sydney and Aaron, I keep forgetting their names, and I be wanting to call them the twins because I be thinking they look alike and they don't. That's my fault. But Sydney and Aaron take the room with the biggest bed, which is next to us, and they're like, y'all got the bathroom, so we'll just like take these 2 rooms, and then if push comes to shove, we'll go in our room with y'all. We were like, all right, cool, because we knew they were telling us like it's gonna be like 4 to a room because there's not enough rooms for everybody, and there's only like 14 girls. And then there was like one other room that downstairs that had a bathroom, and then there was like one random ass bathroom by itself too that production ends up clogging the toilet, breaking shit. I don't even know. Yeah, so that's how that's
foul, y'all. They could have even talked to the Airbnb owner and said, hey, can you put more beds? But, you know, that costs more. So they want to save money and not pay the Airbnb host a little bit more money to add more bedrooms. Because usually they do that. Not all of them, but it depends on the size of the place. But
I went with the room thing for us at least. And then after that, when the rest of the girls came in, because I remember seeing Yaz was a part of that scene when she was like trying to make us play this dumbass trivia game to see who knew her the best or some shit, and she was just asking a bunch of shit. Even Summer Bunny, we all sitting there like, we don't know shit about you, like nobody knows nothing about this girl. And I found that funny because I'm like, not y'all on her show and don't know shit. That was funny to me. I ain't gonna lie, she is not who she thought she was, and I know she felt dumb looking at us like, how you bitches on my show and y'all don't know a thing about me. That was funny as hell. She asked one question, it was like, where am I from? I instantly knew it was Sac because my daddy from Sac. When I said that, she's like, okay, you can go pick your room. Like I said, I already knew what room I wanted, so I was just like, I'm going to my room. That's where I went. Next thing you know, the other girls come in, and that's when we find out fights already broke out. I'm like, I thought we didn't know each other. Like, what's tea? So that's all that shit that y'all see first episode. The one thing I wanted to clear up for myself first episode was her like chopping and screwing, making it seem like all I did was run my mouth and complain and talk shit. Yes and no. I was speaking facts. People are used to living a certain type of way. So the fact that I gotta eat on your time is driving me insane. The fact that I gotta eat shit and sleep on your time I'm not with that. Like, bitch, if I'm hungry, I should be able to come down to this kitchen and get a snack, a bottle of water, something. Why you got an Airbnb, mama, with no food in it? Why didn't you think to have that shit prepared before your whole cast came? And we didn't come during the day. Bitches didn't get into that till like 8, 9 o'clock at night down there. Like, you had all day to figure that out. But instead, you get a party box of pizza from Pizza Hut, bitch. Like, come on now. And Arrowhead water, a 24-count Arrowhead water.
usually also on reality shows, they also have a budget, a food budget, and there is some food for the girls so they don't starve. Most reality shows that don't have a food budget is because they are very low budget and they can't afford it, which I'm guessing Stunna Girl did not have that budget to purchase food for the house.
The whole cast didn't even get that. The whole cast didn't even know that that shit was even there for real. It was gone like that. You feed in production, they eating the majority of the food before the rest of the girls could even eat. Like, Other cast members can attest to that. And that whole, when Summer Bunny went home basically saying, oh, she only had a box of pizza, that shit was real. That's what made her go hire the chef the next day. Then the next day, I was still there. I ate the chef's food. Shout out to you, that shit was good. But like, rice and salmon, bitch. After eating ramen noodles all day, we get rice and salmon. Okay, I guess. And then I guess like the day after that when I left, they had crab legs and spaghetti. I don't know, but she was just trying to do her big one because she was already getting dragged on Instagram trying to do damage control and shit. Yeah, there was a box of pizza and we consuming nothing but Casamigos. So I'm tore up by the end of the night. Now, one thing I will talk about is this phone shit, because towards the end of the night, that became an issue. The girls are asking for their phones because it stated in our contract that we would have our phone. We just couldn't have it during filming, and we can't post in the house while we're like on social media. Cool, no problem. So we're kind of going back and forth with them, and they're like, yeah, we'll come up with something. Like, y'all can use your phones like maybe for 5-10 minutes at night before you go to bed. We look at her like, bitch, are we in prison? Like, what the like, I just feel like I'm on lockdown. Like, I don't like that. And I understand y'all not trying to like compromise the address and shit. So then the next day, Ebony and the white girls come into me in Lauren's room and wake us up. I'm tore up. I'm throwing up my guts, literally, y'all. Like, I told them, I was like, I'm not one of that girls that can drink on an empty stomach. I'm gonna be the first bitch thrown up. No shade. I'm like drinking like that. I'm such a smoker. Like, I'd rather sit there and smoke wood after wood after wood. And that was another thing. They also stated like no drugs were to be involved in the show. But so yeah. After I'm done throwing them, I decided to go downstairs and look for some water, some food, something, because I need to put something on my stomach because I'm literally throwing up stomach acid. Y'all, there's not a water bottle in sight. Like, I'm just confused as to why you have an Airbnb with no food. Like, you didn't think to... That shit blew me. So, I'm like, damn, and a bitch like me like to eat. I ain't gonna lie, I do. So I'm sitting here like, all right, I'm going back upstairs. They talking about some, everybody get up, we gotta clean up because they're coming to look at the Airbnb and we gotta be quiet. And like, they just had us acting like what was going on wasn't really going on so that we didn't get kicked out the Airbnb. So that's also another red flag. I didn't get up and help do shit because like, I'm throwing up everywhere. The room is literally spinning like I'm sick. So Solo ends up coming upstairs and like asking us like what we want to eat because we're telling them like, oh, let's go to the store with them. Like, we'll help buy groceries, whatever the case may be. I'm throwing out, we should cook a dinner. Like, you know, just trying to bond with the other girls and shit. He was like, no, it's okay. We're going to get it. So we ended up eating some cold ass Wingstop around like 12. Mind you, we don't got our phones. So I'm just going based off of like what I felt like the time was. It was like the middle of the day at that point. It had to be like 12. After that, they were like, okay, everybody get dressed because we're finna do a pool party. We finna go to Kingpins tonight. Like, we finna have some fun. So the girls are excited. They playing the same 6 Stunna Girl songs again on the speaker throughout the whole house. And we all getting ready. As we're getting ready, Solo and Paradise are walking through the house talking about some, yeah, the twins coming in. They finna bring hot shit. They said you bitches is boring. They coming to turn the house up. They running phase, making it seem like the twins was coming in on weird. After everything that happened last night, everybody's already on like, hell no, bitch. We not trying to be in here fighting every day. Everybody said that. You could tell this cast, we can defend ourselves. We'll hold our own, but we not on that. This ain't not STV. Bitches is not angry. This is not South Central baddies. We don't care that much to sit here and fight every day, bro. Like, that shit was unnecessary. Like, no. And then they were like, oh, Summer Bunny's online talking shit about you guys too. And we were like, bring her ass back. That's literally what we were talking about. It was not the twins. We were telling them to bring back Summer because at that point the whole house wanted to press her because we're under the impression she's talking. That's not even what happened, y'all. Like, this shit is insane to me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I understand it's TV, but you're telling the twins that we're being boring so y'all trying to start is insane. Like, it's day 2. This is our first 24 hours in the house. What I want us to do is start pulling each other hair out without knowing each other's names? Like, that's dumb. That's hella dumb. So also, as this is happening, I see bitches with their phones. So I'm like, I want my phone. Where's my phone at? I'm asking Paradise, like, hey, like, can I get my phone? And he's like, oh, let me see about that. And like, never came back and told me shit. Everybody got their phone but me and a few other people. So I'm feeling some type of way. I'm peeping the scenery out. Like, okay, I see what's happening.
Okay, so due to Stunna and Mula not being able to manipulate some of these girls to get them to do what they want them to do, they decided to change the whole rules of the show and add eliminations.
Alright, so boom, after we do confessionals, we never go to Kingpins or none of that. Me and Michelle and a few other cast members was asking Mula, like, what's going on? And he talking about some, oh, we finna do eliminations tonight. 3 girls are getting sent home because we just feel like they're not giving Stunna Girl vibes. And, you know, this is the cast. This is who got picked, but you guys still gotta fight for your spot. Like, we looking like, when the we signed up for a game show, when was bitches getting eliminated? Like, we didn't know replacements was going to be a thing. But mind y'all, we didn't really know the point of the show or what we was really doing besides, oh, we wanted it to be girls, promote who you guys are. There was no literal, like, key point to the point of this show. There was no, oh, they're winning a prize or it's a competition. It was nothing like that. It just ended up being in Mortal Kombat shit. Like, honestly, just fighting all day, every day. So she's basically like not trying to tell me who said what. She's not telling me, she's not going into detail about what I said. I'm really pressing the issue at this point. I said, I just got here. This is our first 24 hours in the house and you already trying to send me home and I feel like you don't have a valid enough reason. She wasn't trying to hear me out. She wasn't really trying to like listen to nothing I had to say. Like, she was just like, yeah, you could go. And if you don't like it, you can get the I treat you better than any network would. And I'm just looking at her like, that's a mother lie, but whatever. And I was being combative for a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. And then after that, I was just like, you know what, in my mind, I made up to myself, bitch, what did you like going back and forth with her to be here for? Like, this ain't it. Go home. Like, this is happening for a reason. So yeah, go ahead, send me home, bitch, no problem. And then, before I skip this major key, this is what really set it off in my brain for me. Light bulb went off. She literally looked me in my face and told me she feel like my influence on the girls is too strong. She feel like the girls listen to me and they like what I'm saying, and she feel like I'm finna get them to turn against her. I just met them bitches. How the I finna influence these bitches to turn against you and we don't even know what's going on for real? Like, that shit blew me. So the minute she said that, I just instantly knew, like, she's intimidated by me. She could tell that I'm a real strong-headed individual and she don't like that shit. I'm not a bitch that you finna tell what to do. You see, I just argued with you about me being here for only 24 hours and you really have no valid reason to send me home, and you know you don't have no valid reason, and you don't really care the fact that you don't have proof to deliver. You got all these rooms so-called tapped. Where's the audio? Run the tape back. Where are the receipts, bitch? Because if I said it, I stand 10 toes on it. But I know I didn't say nothing about you. So then she walk out the room. I stop at the top of the steps, and mentally I'm just like, I'm gonna kick this hoe down the stairs. Like, not even gonna hold you. I was getting mad, and I'm gonna stand there and stay professional. I really was like, I'm gonna just leave gracefully instead of turn this bitch upside down the way internally I really wouldn't want it to. On God, I'm trying to keep it cute, bitch, for your sake, bitch. Not mine, you're welcome. So then I stop at the top of the steps and I'm saying to the cast, did I ever influence y'all bitches to do anything? She gonna cut me off and turn around talking about something. Did I tell you to come down here and talk to my cast? Go upstairs and pack your bags. You're going home. Who are you talking to? I wanted to take off on that lady. Y'all don't even understand. Like, it's about my respect at the end of the day. I don't give a no Instagram, bitch. No chain, no dollar, no nothing, bitch. When it comes down to somebody's integrity and their respect, you gonna talk to me like I'm a human being, mama. Not no mother dog. You're not a superior to me, bitch. You ain't none of that. Like, I should have really broke my and I chose not to. Like, I just knew if I touched your ass, it would have been a wrap for me. Like, y'all, them niggas would have jumped me. That's what was going through my brain. All these niggas in here is gonna jump my ass. That's the vibes that it was giving. Then this lanky ass nigga in the back, Mula, some, yeah, bitch, talking about my wife. Nigga, first of all, you not no NBA young boy. Second of all, bitch, ain't nobody talking about this scrawny ass. Nobody's talking about neither one of you. Like, no, what the nigga, like, lip was on the floor. My lip was on the floor. Like, you just called me on my name? You talking to me? You can't be talking to me. You gotta be talking about your mama, because you're not talking about me. The rest of the cast looking, we all confused. So at that point, I'm living. I'm in my room like, yeah, okay. They got people coming in there. How do you feel? Are you okay? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm ready to go home. I ain't gonna lie. And I hear them. I'm in my room. I'm locked in my room for like an hour and a half. I hear them downstairs playing around. I hear music. I hear the boxing matches going on, and I'm upstairs packing. But mind you, I got my iPad with me, so I'm calling everybody like, yeah, I'm coming home. Then that's when I realized it's 2:30 in the morning. 2 a.m., my nigga? You trying to kick a bitch out at 2 a.m.? You couldn't wait till the sun came up? Like, what's to you? Okay, so yeah, I'm up in my room. I got my iPad and it got service, so I'm calling my mom like, I'm getting sent home. And she's like, for what? It's the middle of the night. And I was like, I'll tell you later. Like, I gotta be on my P's and Q's because they're coming in and out of my room trying to check on me and see what the I'm doing and shit. No. So I packed up. They eventually come upstairs. I talked to the twins because one of them did come upstairs and try to tell me like, oh, we heard Samantha was one of the bitches that like tried to snitch on you. And I guess like it would make sense for her to feel like she had to like lie on my name to this hoe or whatever, because nobody in the house was with her at the time, and they were trying to make it seem like I was picking on her because she kept saying nigga in the first episode, and I was trying to check that hoe about it. And they cut all that shit out. And I ain't gonna lie, she was talking about leaving. So I was like, all right, bet, you keep calling us a nigga and shit, I'm putting your shit outside. They stopped me from doing that. Oh, how would you feel if that was you? I still off on a bitch. That's what I would do. But she not doing that. So don't ask me what the I would do if this was me. I'm doing what I said I was gonna do. Take her shit outside. So now y'all wanna stop bitches, but it's okay for them to do it to the twins. That's weird as here nor there. Yeah, I'm sitting up there. They finally come up and give me my flight information, and they're like outside my door, and I hear, get this bitch out of here. And I'm like, this nigga is mad disrespectful, and I really want to know what I said about this bitch. Now that you beefing with this hoe, can you tell me what I said? I'll wait. What was so important for you to feel like you had to disrespect me? And I literally not said 2 words to you the whole time. I didn't say nothing to you the whole time I've been in this house. I did not have one conversation with him besides the time that he told us that they were eliminating people like an hour prior to me getting eliminated. So they walking me down the stairs finally, and there's cameras in my face, and they're like, what you want to say? And I think I just bye. Like, I think I turned around, I was like, bye or whatever. And I noticed the girls like wasn't paying me no mind, so I didn't really give. I I didn't expect nothing more than that from them, to be honest, because at the time I did not know them. We just met each other the day prior. So like, it's not like I expect these bitches to be like, why is she getting sent home? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't care. Like, I knew I came in this bitch by myself. I was leaving that way. Cool, no problem. Walking out the front of this Airbnb, I could see this big bobble-headed rotisserie chicken built body ass bitch looking at me through the window, watching me leave. You know what's funny? We gonna fast forward a week after, nigga. Somebody else's family reaching out to me Instagram. Hey, have you heard from so and so? We ain't heard from them in a week. They just called me whispering, talking about something. I need to get out of here, and then hung up the phone. So now we on a hunt to get a hold of this bitch. Her family tripping. That girl leaves the house and once I get a hold of like her, she literally tells me that Stunna girl wrote down shit on a piece of paper for these bitches to talk about me in their confessionals. And she was like, yeah, when I came up in the room to talk to you, she really told me to go up there and fight you. Is you cool? Don't get me started on how your fans is emailing me talking about she's on her girly girl code Instagram talking about you on live, talking about she finna blur your face out and cut you out of every scene she possibly can. You not finna get no clout off her name. I don't know what my spirit did to your ass, bitch. It's like I could really be the Holy Ghost and this bitch is a demon. Like, she did not like me for nothing and didn't even have 2-word conversation with me about me, nigga. Didn't get to know me, none of that shit. Bitch, you're a hater, you're intimidated, and it shows. And I would be mad too, bitch, built like that shit. You got to standing next to Smiley, you look a mess. But I knew that shit before you got to standing next to that big bitch too. Bitch, let's talk about it. You are not shit hitting on shit, bro. You are not who you claim to be, who you think you are. And you really a bitch that ain't never had shit. Because all you do is try to flex on. Your life is falling apart. Everything that's happened to you is karma for the way that you treated these girls. And I really hope the rest of y'all gain the confidence to speak up and say something, because y'all went through way worse shit than I did. Getting jumped by gang members. Like, make it make sense. Like, talk about some, oh, no blood's finna get beat up on my network, and she getting packed out left and right. Conversation that I have with the producer in the car, because my story pretty much is ending at this point. You feel me? So we're in the car, and he's pretty much telling me that Mula and Stunna do have highs and lows because they're in that room doing day, and he feels like this is just one of their moments. So he told me not to board the plane, don't check in yet, just wait, they might like tell you to come back. And I looked at him crazy as hell. I was like, why would I want to go back after the way I was just treated? That energy in that house is demonic. Them niggas was gonna jump me. them bitches and them niggas was gonna do some other shit. Cause I'm telling y'all, after I got done packing, I was sitting in that room for about an hour and a half. After I got done packing, I tried to go down the stairs while they were doing the boxing matches and tell them like, hey, I'm just up. The look she gave me was like, bitch, did I tell you to come out your room? Like, she really thinks she's like somebody superior to be talking to them crazy. Mula was not even 6 feet away from me, didn't even like look my way, nothing. The guy next to him, that was security with like gray patch in his head, he saw me. Neither one of them acknowledged me, so I went back to my room. Like, y'all so weird, like, they're just weird. None of the cast members like none of you, so I don't even understand why y'all thinking they just don't like me, and these cast members do. Bitch, them cast members that defending you. You don't know why they do this, because they're scared. And that is exactly why that audio is getting dropped. So, let me clear up this audio situation after I finish talking about this car ride. So after he tells me that, he also tells me that this is a new show, new production, new everything. There is no ratings. They don't even have competition because technically nobody's worried about this place. He told me that they were doing, like, they were originally supposed to have some sort of contract with Tronics Network and it didn't work out. Come to find out that's because they got into this big ass brawl with Whack 100 in them. And Ray J just said, not working with y'all because y'all don't even want to carry yourselves as human beings or animals. That's what happened, bitch. Y'all got into a physical altercation with camera crew and production at Tronics Network, and y'all lost that deal. So you went and made your own platform because you feel like you don't have to follow nobody's rules and somebody finna follow yours, and yours don't even make sense. This is a circus, as Blueface would say. Welcome to the circus. This ain't no damn production. He said that in Paradise Call, trying to fake act like me getting sent home. Oh, I'm at the hospital with Floss right now. We're finna leave, and I just got wind that you got sent home. You were one of my favorites. I'm gonna see if I can call and change her mind. And I just was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I didn't expect nothing from that. I wasn't even worried about him at that point. So after I get to the Spirit Terminal, I'm already like low-key tweaking out on him because they try to make me pay $400 for my bags. And I was like, bitch, I already don't want to fly this. I'm not paying for this. So that was my last straw. He goes, oh, well, I don't have no money on me. And gave me the cash that he has. So I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not flying Spirit. I don't get home on my own. Like, no problem. That's exactly what I did. I paid for my own flight through Southwest to get home. No issue. I get home. I don't even unpack. I take a shower and get straight in my bed because I was up for the longest. Going through the weirdest shit ever. So by the time I actually got up out of my bed and got on social media, somebody was already outing everything. I would say that was a full first day of not talking to nobody in the house or anything like that because I had just got home. I was speaking to Summer. I did tell her what we were told before. Like, me and Summer basically figured out her part of the story of all of this. Like, she was set up. She was told to come in there and do a job. She realized the rest of us weren't aware of that, so that's why she wanted to leave. She knew that, like, this whole situation was bullshit the minute it started happening. So I wasn't mad at her. I told her, like, yeah, she tried to have us talk about you, da-da-da-da-da. So, we're gonna fast forward to the next day. The twins call me, wake me up out my sleep, crying, screaming on the phone, like, they just sent this home. Mind you, it's like 7 in the morning. They just sent this home. We at the airport right now. We just beat the f***ing white girls, and one of them bitches bit me in my neck. Shorty had a whole bite mark on her neck, and I don't even remember which twin it was. It was either Ada or May, but one of them had a bite mark on their neck. Yeah, so then, like I said, after I got sent home, day by day, a cast member was getting sent home. That's how the whole group chat started to form. Everyone's telling their story. We're pretty much just like trauma bonding at this point about like how we feel, why did this happen to us? We feel so dumb for doing this stupid ass show. We all agreed we was gonna sue them. We're looking for lawyers. We're looking for every lawyer under the sun. One of our cast members reaches out to Natalie, and Natalie tells us that there are labor laws. Let me go ahead and show you this screenshot because I got receipts. Like I said, I was gonna pull them up. Read that. And now that I got
okay, so this is a cast member with another cast member basically saying Stunna's trying to blackmail her for her to get her check. Now, mind you, she didn't finish the show either, and she still got paid. And she's stating that you need to finish the show to get paid. This is also Natalie with a cast member stating that regardless of what the contract says, there are labor laws in California. If she didn't pay nobody, we could speak out. That is a breach of contract.
First and foremost, she didn't send back nothing signed nor notarized. Bitch, none of that shit. I read that contract. It does not state anywhere in that contract if you don't finish the show, you're not getting paid. It didn't state that nowhere, let alone being sent home or fired. It didn't state that nowhere. Regardless, the labor laws in California are gonna trump any contract. Bitches, you cool. Like, she really thought that we were a bunch of bird brains. She thinks you guys are a bunch of bird brains. She thinks she's smarter than everybody, and she's not. This is my email. This is somebody sending me her live of her talking about me, saying she's gonna blur me out and all this other shit. This alone was about every last cast member. We read this shit, so we knew exactly who she was talking about. And she's been, mind you, she's been posting shit like this since after everyone got sent home. She started doing this to us when she found out we was in a group chat. Them trying to press, why are we in a group chat talking? She's so worried about this funky ass group chat for whatever reason. Like, she literally posted this like a couple days after, like, I think 3 or 4 of us got sent home. Why are you telling them to disregard the flyer that was posted?
Y'all, I look a mess, but I just want to say she's reporting all of the twins' videos. I would not be surprised if me and Chastity is next. So y'all better save, watch, and do what you gotta do. On God.
Now, there's no evidence of this, but allegedly, Stunna Girl started reporting the girls' TikToks videos that was made about her. So it sounds like she wants to silence everyone and doesn't want the truth to get out there. But for all you know, it could have been Mula.